The mayor of a town south of Paris says rioters had rammed a car into his home, injuring his wife and one of his children when they fled, and that a fire had been started. It's the most serious incident so far after the fifth night of violence in France. More than 700 people were arrested during Saturday night. Some 45,000 policemen were deployed across the country, with extra backup dispatched to flashpoints, including at Marseille, Lyon and Grenoble. Around 7,000 officers concentrated their security at Paris and its suburbs, including tourist hotspots. Interior Minister Gérald Darmanin tweeted that the night was calmer because of the police presence. The protests began after the police killing of a 17-year-old at point-blank range. A 38-year-old policeman has been charged with voluntary homicide over the teenager's death and has been remanded in custody.
A handshake and a hug between leaders. Spain's Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez visited Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky in Kyiv on Saturday as Russian bombs continue to fall in Ukraine. In Kherson, 2 houses were destroyed and 2 children and a woman were injured. It comes as President Zelensky announced a new package of sanctions against Moscow.
Зокрема, є санкції проти майже 300 юридичних та майже 200 фізичних осіб. І це не лише громадяни Росії. Всі, хто у світі допомагатиме агресору, отримує відповідь України і усього світу.
As Ukrainian forces continue their counter-offensive, Kyiv says it has detected 2 Russian submarine missile carriers in the Black Sea. Moscow claims a Ukrainian attack in the Zaporizhia region has killed 2 people. In Donetsk, another attempted attack was allegedly neutralized by Russian special forces. And moving north to Belarus, satellite images show what appears to be Wagner forces relocating to a formerly disused military camp.
2 people have been killed and 28 others were wounded after gunshots were heard at a block party in Baltimore on Sunday. An 18-year-old woman was found dead at the scene and a 20-year-old man was pronounced dead at hospital. Police say 3 of the wounded were in a critical condition. The shooting happened at just after midnight in the southern part of the city. Officers say the gunman remains at large and say the crime scene was extensive. It comes as people gather for the weekend ahead of the July the 4th celebrations.
Airstrikes near the central Syrian city of Homs early Sunday morning. The Israeli air raid caused material damage but no casualties, the Syrian military said in a statement. State media in Damascus quoted an unnamed military official saying its air defences shot down some of the missiles fired by Israeli warplanes over neighbouring Lebanon. Israeli authorities did not comment on the airstrike on Homs, but said 1 Syrian missile exploded over northern Israel without causing damage. The last suspected Israeli airstrike on Syria was on the 14th of June, which left 1 soldier wounded.
This is a voyage of discovery to try and shed light on 2 of the universe's greatest mysteries, dark energy and dark matter. The European Space Agency launched the Euclid Space Telescope on Saturday from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. It took a ride on Elon Musk's SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket. The 6-year mission would chart the largest ever map of the universe, encompassing up to 2 billion galaxies across more than a third of the sky. The map will offer a new view of the 13.8 billion-year-old universe's history.
The most colourful parade of the year came to a grinding halt when activists from Just Stop Oil briefly blocked London's Gay Pride on Saturday in front of thousands of spectators. Members from the environmental group said they were protesting the funding Gay Pride organisers accepted from, quote, highly polluting industries. But shortly after, 7 of the demonstrators were hauled away by police. It didn't dampen the overall festival mood. An estimated 1.5 million people boasting rainbow colours attended the march, which has become one of the world's biggest. Moving to Madrid, some 1.5 million participants marched in the Spanish capital. It comes amid a shift in Spanish politics and rising support for the far right. In Finland's capital, the end of Gay Pride Month was marked with a parade through the streets of Helsinki, followed by a party in the city park.